All right, guys, let's call a spade here. Forecast severely busted to the north today of what I originally had. That's for a lot of reasons. I want to take you through why it didn't work out in a minute. But, the heaviest snow with this system ended up being in the mountains of West Virginia and Maryland. There's actually a localized 12-inch amount right here you can see. We did have snow in my snowfall forecast for southern Jersey, hit it right on the money, but nowhere to be found that 48-inch band they had here, and nothing to the north. So it was a bust. Anybody who follows me from up here probably thinks I'm crazy, but you know what? Sometimes I'm going to get it wrong, and especially if I'm trying to take a stance a few days out. It's part of the game. But fortunately, I got a lot of the storms right this year, particularly the big blizzard in February. So hopefully that makes up for any frustration that people might have after checking into this blog the last few days. But let's look at what my snowfall map was. Graded myself here, 1 to 2, wrong. 2 to 3, I think I had, that was wrong. 4 to 5 here, that was wrong. That was more like 2 inches here. But I got it right in 3 areas down here. So the 1 to 2 was accurate, the 2 to 5 was very accurate, and there was about 4-inch amounts out here. So that's 3 out of 6 I got right. That's a 50%. That's an F. So I failed on this snowfall forecast. But to give myself a little credit, this was released last week before any outlets even mentioned a storm. And although this is still wrong, I did put 2 to 4 and trace to 1 down here, which was right. So, you got to give me some credit that I did call the storm coming in advance. It just didn't work out exactly how I thought, but it did shift north from what I originally had. So why did this storm bust? Well, I could have probably saw this coming, but here's really the explanation. You actually have another storm all the way up here in the Canadian Maritimes, and what this storm ended up doing was it sucked the energy out of the low pressure system to the east of us. You can actually see all these high intensity values getting sucked into this storm system. So what that did was it kind of pulled the storm out. In addition to that, usually when you have a big northeast snowstorm, you have a very large high pressure to the north and you have a very strong easterly flow off the ocean. This actually creates banding where the snow actually comes crashing on shore and bands all the way back into Pennsylvania. This time you can see the winds are a little scattered. So this is a northeasterly flow, we have a southwesterly flow, so the storm never really got organized like I thought it would. It got spread out, similar to what I showed you here, and because the high pressure to the north wasn't strong enough, it didn't bring all these winds and really crank them in like this, where it really would intensify the storm and pull it into the coast. I thought that was going to happen because there is a high pressure up there, but it didn't, and instead we were left with this, just a very elongated trough. With a not too impressive storm on land. Generally, so when we have big snowstorms, what this looks like is this is very compact. You have a very large circular-like vorticity structure here, a deeper trough, and this comes straight up the coast. And we just didn't have that. So that's basically my explanation as to why I got it wrong for North Jersey, but I'm not going to, not give myself any credit because I did catch this earlier in the week before anyone else did. But sorry for the people who thought it was going to snow up anywhere north of 78 because it didn't. Winter should be over now. It's going to be a little unseasonably cold, not by much, in the 40s, but you'll see some temperatures in the 50s. Very, very, very low outside chance we'll see snow again. Still in play, but I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm going to transition this website soon into spring and summer mode. And what I think I'm going to do is I'll probably do one video a week to give a preview of the week ahead. What the long-term trends in the climate are going to be in terms of temperatures, what the weekends are going to look like, and if there's any severe weather, I'll start to zone in on that. So I'll be shifting to that probably after this week. So anybody who's enjoyed following the blog this week, I'm not going to quit. I'm probably still going to have 1 or 2 times a week updated through the spring and summer. And then next winter, it's game time again. Hopefully we can actually get more snow in North Jersey because we locked it this year. But thanks everybody who checks in. I'll be posting soon, and maybe a little more wrap up tomorrow. But look forward to the summer website.